got a terrific front court matchup tonight. Chris, you were the prototypical 4 when you played. Who was the toughest power forward you had to defend?
Yeah, I'm going to give you the same answer I always have. When I was in the West Coast, any given week, this is who I had to guard in a week's time. Tim Duncan, Garnett, Nowitzki, Rasheed Wallace, Robert Horry, Karl Malone. That was all in the West Coast, and I think I played in the golden era of power forwards. And so I would just say, put all their names in the hat, pick one out, and that's who was the toughest, because it was like that every night.
Hall of Famers, including yourself. Now here's Bryant, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Bryant drives in, lays it up off the glass.
And Bryant, just a superb athlete, terrific at just imposing his will on the defense on that drive.
Now here's LeBron. Pass to Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Malone. They get it again.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Here's Walton. Wants to get it to Malone and does. Shoots over Kuzma. And it's Malone missing.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
They get the rebound. Out to Kuzma. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
Using his good shooting mechanics, Kuzma has the necessary range to hit from deep.
It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Kicks it out to James. And he drops that one in.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
And reportedly, LeBron James spends over $1 million a year just on training and maintaining his body.
Money well spent. I mean, for his age, the most minutes played in NBA history, he's doing everything possible to extend his prime.
Here's James, following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Kuzma inside. It's up a 3. And Shaq pulls it down.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
Walton with the ball. McGee on the double team. Shaq can't hit.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
LeBron left side. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Inside. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Shaq.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
And Kobe, here we go. And Kobe throws it down hard.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow. Kicks it out to LeBron. From deep. The shot, no good. And the Lakers take it the other way. Here's Bryant. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And it's 8 points for Kobe Bryant.
He's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them fits out there.
Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Back to Malone. Here's O'Neal. Rebounded by Howard. Los Angeles leading by 3. Down low. And it's Davis with the jam.
Orchestrating this offense, James, so crafty at distributing the rock.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. LeBron is running. For Los Angeles, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. The first one falls. Both good from the line that time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Los Angeles shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. That one is off.
Well, the GOAT watch continues. Every year, every accomplishment goes into the analysis. I mean, LeBron will probably never be able to escape.
Here's George. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Bryant. And it's sent back by Howard. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. It's stolen by Davis. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Los Angeles. What didn't he do in that quarter? A fantastic all-around effort. And we'll be right back after the Lakers in this one.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
You're exactly right, GA. I mean, they've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Back to Caldwell Pope. Right side Davis. LeBron outside. Deep. But they'll get another chance. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles.
Even when he is way beyond the arc, Caldwell Pope is a threat to drop it and to bomb it from there. Just so sublime in how he measures it from distance.
Timeout called the Lakers. Injury. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They lead by 4. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. No good on the 3. Outside Bryant. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
I mean, this could end up being a big night for him. I mean, if this quarter is any indication.
Now James. Smith outside. Pass to Davis. Pulls up. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Here's James. And the shot goes down. LeBron's got 5 points so far.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Pope. The Lakers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Yeah, and the defense of Russell just outstanding. Feels like he can shut down any player in this league.
James outside. Here's Davis. That shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And it's Bryant in the corner. And here is O'Neal. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Over Davis. And it's Shaq missing.
That's the only way to hold him in check. He's got it inside.
Los Angeles trails by 4. Here's Grant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, but I just love the winning mentality that Grant brings. A big bruising forward who can score at a steady clip.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Russell. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on Los Angeles. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And so Russell hits them both. Here's Smith. We're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here is Los Angeles now. Pass to Cook. Howard in the post. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Davis on the follow.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
Here's O'Neal. That one, no good. Good D by Howard. And even though Chris Whitehouse won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. You better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
So timeout called here. The first 4 losses. Lakers leading by 7. Pass to Green. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Los Angeles calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to
of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
To the inside. Stolen by Grant. Outside, Fox. Payton outside. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And so Green will bring it up for the Lakers. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. James, the bounce pass. Here's Davis. Powell. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
For Los Angeles, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. And the first one at the line is good. That one is no good. Lakers leading by 8.
Pick up the pace, get the 2 for 1 here.
If that's how they want to end this quarter, they're going to have to score quickly.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Oh, he delivers that with
I can't
force.
believe it. I cannot believe that.
Yeah, and if you're going to give Brian a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
Pass to LeBron. Can't cash in from close range. And so it's Los Angeles. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right. A lot of people that say, Chris, the European players are more fundamentally sound overall. Are they right?
Well, I think when you look at a guy like Doncic or Dirk or Porzingis,
Yes.
You're taking the best of the best and you're creating the whole field. So I can't say overall. I would say they've had some players that have come in and wowed us, and that's awesome. But also you have those guys going pro at the age of 13, 14, 15 years old, and so I think they may miss out on some of the other things that life has to offer, like a normal high school experience, those type of things. But I tell you what, it's a copycat league and it's a copycat game, and so once you see players that are 7 foot coming over, shooting, passing, dribbling, I think you could say guys like Kevin Durant and others, I think you can say they're pretty sound overall. So I don't buy into that theory, but I do think for a lot of Europeans, being a professional early helps you transition into the NBA a little bit better maybe than guys coming out of college off of 1 year.
I would agree. The Lakers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Los Angeles leading by 5. Kuzma, right side. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to James. O'Neal with the rebound. Here's Payton. No good. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And the Lakers call time here. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Kept alive. Here's Malone. Back to Kobe. And he drops it in from the low post. Bryant got 22 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime with the defensive.
LeBron, that's a two-pointer. But they recover it. Waiters outside. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Snatched up. Tries yet again. And he gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 5.
They needed that one. Maybe they'll get it going after 4 straight misses to start the half.
And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
Left side, Waiters. Howard in the post. Second chance shot. And it's blocked. To the middle. For the tie. And O'Neal finishes inside. O'Neal's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles. Los Angeles calls timeout. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11 points. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. James looking it over. On on the wing. Green. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Now here is Davis. 15 points in the game. Goes up again.
Now look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. .110 left in the third quarter. Right side, Russell. Again, Los Angeles.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Davis with the bucket.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Here's Kobe. Excellent D there from Waiters.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and it's leading to scores.
The Lakers have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. And that one falls for Davis. So he gets them both.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
Outside, Kobe. Here's O'Neal. Tries again. And he sinks the layup. O'Neal's got his second bucket of the night.
And O'Neal, just a brute on the block, simply overpowers the opposition. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And here's LeBron. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And they will go into the fourth quarter riding high. That's almost got to feel like a game winner to them.
And we've reached the end of the third. Lakers lead by 5. Even more action in store for us. Los Angeles leading by 5. Raiders on the wing. Launches it. A rebound by the Lakers.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
You know, that's one of those passes where you just say, uh-oh, as soon as it leaves your hand.
And here's Los Angeles. Pass to Davis. Back to Waiters. And Grant sends it back. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Rebounded by McGee. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Here's Davis. Another shot. O'Neal with the rebound. Los Angeles trails by 5. Pass to Kobe. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Green. To the paint. Here's LeBron. And James throws it down.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, this is low output for both teams. This is ugly. The defense is having their way so far.
Shots good by Green. And now it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead. Here's Shaq. Great D that time from Davis.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
And they're able to recover. Los Angeles calls timeout. He catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Los Angeles with another miss.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
To the inside. O'Neal. Good D by Howard. Here's Green. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Green's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers. Hey, Chris, this year pioneer Chuck Cooper inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Long overdue, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he was the first African-American player ever to be drafted. I mean, let's just think about that. The Jackie Robinson of basketball. He paved the way, and what he endured, and his teammates, by the way, of all colors, is well documented. And I think the Celtics need to, and I think they will retire his number 11 and have it hang up in that famed Raptors of theirs over there.
I agree. Pass to Shaq. Shot clock at 6. Payton trying to get open. Can't hit that one. Excellent D from Howard. Los Angeles leading by 9. And here's James outside. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Kobe with the bucket.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
It's Kuzma penetrating. Second shot opportunity. From the arc. Drops in the tray.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D like that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
Kobe with it. Latrey. It's hauled in by LeBron.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Yeah, sure. I mean, when you take care of the backboard, you can limit teams to one shot.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Lakers.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game.
I believe in manifesting perfect.